Testing, testing. How about now, folks? Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me pretty good. I got sound bars all over the place. Mark, give me a word right quick.
Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Well, yeah, we got sound now. Yeah, it should have sound now. Okay, folks. Well, welcome back. Sorry about that. We had all kinds of hitches. We had all kinds of practice, warming up, getting things ready for this, and apparently we forgot to turn on the sound.
We were testing ourselves. That's all we're doing. Testing ourselves.
Yeah. I got Sean Green here. He's sitting on a 63, looking at a 63 out. He's going to set himself up for that. Mark, when we get a break here, let's review some of the things that you got. So you and the idea have got set up for what these guys are. First of all, if you missed it, guys, I'd like to say a big thank you for Mark coming out today and commentating with us. Mark, president of the IDA, took time out of his Sunday to come and sit with me and sit back and enjoy some darts. I can't thank him enough for that because it's an awful lonely job doing it by yourself. So, Mark, thanks so much for coming out.
I appreciate it, Jason. Do it anytime. Anytime the seat is empty, let me know. Be glad to come out. Looks like these guys are putting a little pressure on each other here and themselves.
And Justin's sitting at a 106. Should be hitting a triple 18 right here.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys missed it at the beginning when we started out, these guys were warming up, and I threw a question out to him how many was going to hit a 1080 tonight. And Derek said he's going to hit one. Jim said he's going to hit one. Justin's going to hit one. Sean, he said his goal was to hit one. Then I gave him the same prediction as the total for the night. Derek didn't answer. Jim says we're going to do about 5 1080s tonight. Total for everyone. Justin said 5, and Sean said 4. Looks like Justin took that out. That's 2 games to 0.
Yeah, 2 games to 0. Justin and Sean had a nice lead going into that. That's awful generous of you guys chipping in those things. So, once again, guys, whoever hits the most 1080s gets a $50 gift card. And if anybody takes out a 1070, then they're going to get a $100 gift card to Ruth Chris. Justin opening up with a good first 3 and an 85 there.
Game 3 now. They should start getting settled in here and start getting in a groove. And man, that Justin gets that trip 20 first dart, and tongue comes flying out, and he loses control.
Well, yeah. Fake it till you make it, baby. I tell you what, Sean's, that's the second time he's been shooting the 20s, hit that double 20. And Justin working on a solid 85 average here.
He's clicking a lot of darts,
And he's clicking them pretty fast, too. You know, right now it's working for him, but he's got that pace going pretty good.
So if you guys didn't hear earlier, if you can give us a like and a share, see how many people we can get on the feed tonight, it'd be great. Got some things we're going to talk about here in a little while, and hopefully got some good darts here and poke fun at some people.
That's why we're not playing. That's why you'll barely see me ever playing these things. It's a much better opportunity to make fun of others.
Oh, yeah. I can sit back here, man. I could hit every dart back here.
Yep. Yep, you and me both, my brother. It's part of the reason I started this streaming company. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, you're one of the top players back here.
That's right. Well,
That's twice Justin's done that.
he switched over to the 18s.
Yeah, he did 126 a little bit ago on that.
Sean's going to be looking to put a little bit of pressure on him here. Sean's had a long day. He's played 18 holes of golf besides doing this.
Yeah. Or maybe a little tired. You might start seeing him do a little golf swing here in a few minutes and
Yeah.
slinging them sideways.
Loosen up. All right, Justin setting himself up nice for the out. Sean's going to need to put a ton plus on, put a little pressure on him here. What can I say? I live out in the country.
That's good.
Yeah. How's that volume now, guys? Everything coming through pretty good? You know, when there's no sound, you guys blow up my phone. As soon as we got sound, I don't know whether it's any good or not. You don't touch it. All right, so Justin's going to step up here. He's going to be looking for a double 18, take a 3-0 lead. Oh, no, sorry, that's Sean. All right, Sean's still trying to get to an out. Justin's going to step up now, trying to hit a double 18. Try to take that 3-0 lead. A little high. One game 2 on a double 18, am I not right? Yep. Ooh.
See what he does with that.
Yeah, that's a trick dart. Let's see what Sean can do here.
Good 3 darts here. He'll be sitting pretty good.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh.
Again, is that the board or is that cheap equipment? That's a unicorn board. It can't be the board.
No.
Can't be the board.
No, definitely not.
Look what Mr. Green set himself on. The dude is hungry.
Yes, he is.
Either that or he got a text from the wife saying, hey.
Yeah, give me that Ruth Chris. No chance.
No.
Justin did the math right there. You seen him back there on the phone getting his calculator out. So Justin's up 3-0. Sean's going to get us started here. And he's kick-off roll. You know, that's solid darts.
Yeah, and them straight. That's what he's
That's right.
doing there. Focus on that.
Keep them straight. If the singles are singles, that's all right. That's better than you shot the first 3 games. I tell you what, I think that's several rounds in a row now that Justin's drifted off to the left a little bit, hit that single 5 in his first dart.
There we go. He's back in there.
So, Mark, you got a couple of blind draws coming up here. I know you've got a benefit going for Vance, which is awful nice of you. And then you've got another blind draw in Terre Haute. Which one's first? I can't remember.
Vance is next weekend, and actually it's a multi-vendor deal. It's not really the Indianapolis Starters. We just selected to help in and do a few things to help with some raffles and things like that. But it's all the vendors came together for that so far, and it's going to be a pretty good deal. They got a lot of baskets and a few big items that's going to be there. And
big darts there by Sean, solid 92. Well, that's fantastic. I heard that. You know, I'm not tuned in. I don't know the Smythes really well, but I hear there's good news coming out of the hospital. So I know we're all keeping Vance in our hearts and in our minds, but saying a little prayer for him. But it's really good to hear Vance is doing well for himself.
Yeah. He's a pretty healthy guy, and I think that helped him get through this. If not, it could have been a lot worse than what it was. So
yeah, yep.
He's a pretty dedicated guy, especially to himself and to his family. So we'll try to help him out a little bit, get him through this little tough patch that they have, and like I said, everybody come together for that. So it's going to be good.
Yeah, I know him Vance a little bit like I do. He's not one to ask for help either. So it's great that the community as a whole is stepping in to do what they can for him. So you got that. That's where's that at this coming weekend?
That's at Nippers up
Okay.
on 116th Street. Bar opens at 11 a.m. I believe we're going to do the sign-ups at noon,
Okay.
or they close at noon actually, and they're going to start the steel tip blind draw at 12:30. So I think we may do a pre-register on that. We're not going to take any money over the phone or over the internet or anything for the money to sign up. We're just going to take a list so we can get an idea of how many people's going to play in the steel draw. And I believe they're going to have a soft tip draw that afternoon as well.
Oh, fantastic.
So, should be good.
Good afternoon full of darts.
Yep.
So Sean finds himself in a somewhat of a commanding position here. He's got a good 3 darts on Justin. Justin switching down, going down to the 19s.
You think Sean will try for 10 points this round and get that card, or you think he's going to move on?
We could truly see what kind of sportsmanship he's going to be in for.
Let's see here if he's going for the food.
That's right.
Nope, he's not hungry.
He's getting a little frustrated with himself.
Yep, can't do that when you're in the lead right now.
Nope.
Refocus. See there, the tongue didn't come out this time, and he put 2 right behind it, pretty close.
Yeah.
Like that tongue throws him to the left.
There you go. Straight down the middle. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
The second dart was a tough dart. That's an easy ton right there. But yeah, our next draw for the IDA that we're working on is one far out west, Terre Haute, October 3rd, Imperial Lanes. So we get to go out there and see the far west guys and maybe try to beat up on little Danny Lobby a little bit.
Someone from the IDA has actually made a comment on the YouTube page saying, "Great job, babe." Pretty sure that's directed at you.
I'm probably the babe here, I imagine.
Yeah.
Derek's not on the feed, so yeah, it's either me or Derek's the babe, I imagine.
Yep.
And I have to thank my wife, man. She does a lot for us in the
I'd
IDA.
say, she
she's
does.
nonstop, and we bicker at each other about it, but it's so much appreciated what she does. She stays on top of it and gets frustrated and straightens it out, and we move on. So
Well, you lucked out there, my friend. You lucked out.
I thought she was the lucky one, really, but
Yeah.
people look at things different, you know.
Sean leaving himself with a 32. Smart move. Good light start for him. So Justin's going to step up here. He's sitting on a 68. A lot of people going for the trip 20 here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm a different shooter. I go for a trip 16, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
Justin's going to shoot at the 5.
He's going 5.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
That's a 41 left. I hate to call out what's left. I feel like I'm helping the guy because they can hear us.
Yeah. I think he was going for a 36 on that first one.
Let's look into the double 16s here. There's Mr. Green going for the win. He's just a little bit in the inside. You like that net? High tech that is, isn't it?
It's in. He's a mover. Oh,
there
he
it
needed
is.
that. He
That's
needed
a
that.
good dart. And he's moving over to cricket now, which is going to be a good thing for him.
Yeah, he needed that one. There you go. Ice him up, Sean. Ice him up. He's been marking that board. Ice him up.
There you go. So now we're going to play cricket. It's 3-1, Justin's favor. Game 5 is a game of cricket.
Uh-oh. I figured those 20s would be gone after coming off 301 games.
What is it when you're sliding the dart over to the 5 all the time? He seems to be doing that consistently, sliding it a little bit to the left. What's
I,
the fix for that, there, Mark?
my personal opinion, I take about a half an inch step to that left side.
Yeah, you got it. Got him jinxed now. I got him thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You may be hearing dogs and trucks and insects in the background, folks. We are actually sitting outside, socially distanced from each other. Not because I didn't shower today, but just because we're trying to avoid any kind of infections. Sean going right over to the 18s. Smart move.
That's a good move.
Solid darts. I think he closed them. Yep. Yeah. You don't have to have a pass or anything. Go ahead, brother. Don't let any animals out.
So, what's your strategy, Jason, on picking these guys up that you want to come in and play?
You know, I really try to get 4 evenly matched people. Yeah, 4 people that have shown an interest in steel tip darts as a whole. And, 4 people that cooperate. Inevitably, when you pick 4 people, not the first 4 can always make it. So I tend to pick 6 people and then just try to get 4 of them to make the same date and go forward from there. There's a lot of messaging back and forth, trying to line things up and trying to line up a commentator like yourself, someone with a little bit of star power,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get them top guys in there to do that.
Yeah, yeah. And I just want to see good competitive darts. We see a lot of the top darters in India on the stream all the time. So this time we reached a little bit different level. I want to give these guys a shot on the stream. Last one we did got a little over 600 views, so does put a little bit of just a little something in the back of the mind that's something like that's going on.
It's pretty good. And like you said earlier, I noticed you said that a lot of them can't watch while it's live and doing it, and they go back and watch the replays on it. So
Yep.
those views help a lot too. And you guys do a great job, man. And
Well, thank you. I do appreciate it.
bringing these still darts back, and that's what our goal is as well, to bring some of this back. I think plastic's always going to be around. Everybody's going to play it. It's easy.
Yep.
And but people are starting to get the feel for the steel again, and
Well, it's,
exciting.
one of the nice things. There's nothing wrong with playing both.
Nope.
Unfortunately, for a long time, when you and I were playing 5-10 years ago, it was you'd pick one or the other, and you couldn't play both. But
Yep.
Fortunately now that those times have gone, and a lot of darters play a little bit of both.
Yep.
And it's darts. It's a good way to get out, and quite frankly, it's a socially distanced sport. It's not a team sport, so you can get out and enjoy each other's company. But we plan on doing these about once a month, if we can. If we get 4 darters that are interested in doing it, everybody pitches in $25, so the winner takes it all, $100, and I like to get people like yourself to commentate with me, because I'm not particularly any good at commentating. So, and Sean and Scott are some of the best commentators that we have. Sean's obviously playing tonight, so he won't be able to commentate. So, it's a pleasure to have y'all. Sean here finds himself down in points, but
Yeah, it's been solid now.
yeah. Yeah, I got all this equipment so I could stream from major tournaments, and then they stopped having major tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, but this is your practice arena here. You can get it all down pat and
that's right.
start picking those big ones up.
And when it works and we have sound and everything, it's really kind of cool. Kevin Schaefer, a big shout out to you commenting on the YouTube link. Thank you, Shay Walker, for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. Give us a share, give us a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That'll give you a notification every time we come on live. Like I said, we plan on doing this hopefully about once a month. A couple of challenges when it gets cold outside. As you may or may not know, Mark and I are sitting outside in my driveway right now. When it's chilly outside, that could be a little bit difficult, but we could work through it.
And you said Shay Walker, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Shay's been around the steel tip for a long time. Her and her husband Wayne. Wayne's a steel tipper from way back and has recently started playing again. And it's good to see them guys out, man. They support darts quite a bit. And he plays soft tip as well.
So Justin's going to be looking for the bullseye here for the win.
Mm-hmm. Slipped into a 19 there, it looks like.
Yeah, a little low. We could have told him that from here. There it is. All right, so Justin moves to a commanding 4-1 lead. We're going to play cricket again.
I think we're going to start these other guys. Is that what you wanted to do when they started in the game?
Yep. You guys go ahead and get warmed up, get going.
Now we got another set we can start talking about here real quick.
Yep. Who we got playing on the other board there, Mark?
Derek Kitchen
and Jim Henry. The winner of this match will face off against the winner of the Justin Shaw match over on board 2 that you're watching right now. So these guys are just going to get warmed up. After they get warmed up, we'll switch into dual board mode. That's kind of exciting. It's a new thing for us. Yeah.
Jim Henry, wasn't that like a fairy tale guy from long back when it was? Oh man, John Henry Lumberjack. You must be. Are you cousin Jim? Are you cousin Jim or are you the cook? Cook Henry.
All right, we switched over to the combo mode now. We've got on board 1 is going to be on the left side of your screen. That's Jim shooting right there. They're just warming up right now. And then we have Derek Kitchen, plays a lot on, both these guys play a lot on webcam darts.
Derek ought to be pretty calm right now. We just did a couple of funnels. We put 2 12-packs of beer in there, and we got 2 beers down him right in a row. So
yeah, we may have to stop, take a few piss breaks, but other than that, we'll be fine. Over on board 2, we got Sean taking a little bit of a lead. Oh, no, and Justin grabs back that point lead. Sean's going to be stepping up here, going right at 18s. He closes. Well, he gets a couple of them.
Oh, yeah. Justin stays off that 18. I think, oh, he hit it. Let's say if not, Mr. Green's been hitting those 18, so.
Yeah.
Sounds like though earlier on Facebook in the early week, these guys have been at home practicing, getting ready for this. So it's a big deal to them to be on this stream today, and they're happy to be on it. They're glad they showed up early and everybody was ready to play.
Yes, sir. Big shout out to Wendy. Wendy and Brian brought me a little gift over today from their own personal collection. But they're watching on the stream today. Big shout out to Wendy. Welcome. Everybody's commenting about the crickets and the dogs barking in the background. That is very calming. Yeah.
My wife sent me a message here, and see what she says.
Yeah, if you want to, whatever you want to do. We're all friends here, fellas. We're playing for $25.
Yeah, as we were talking earlier, Jason, before these guys are warming up, Wendy is one of them that was working with my wife, and my wife's talked to, I don't know, 10 other ladies. We're talking about doing a ladies still tip draw out of the Thompson house.
Yeah, it'd be good. You know, you got to give a shout out to Mike over at the Thompson House. He does a tremendous amount for darts. He really does.
He does every time, no matter what. He'll donates things and opens his place up, and
yeah, and you can't help but feel for those guys with this terrible thing that we're going through right now. It's crushing those guys.
yeah. But the ladies' league, I think what we're going to do, Jason, is have the girls come over there, and they're going to set up a league, and it's going to be all the women, and they've done. Shy's got 2 or 3 ideas how to run that league. It's, you know, maybe they'll play with different partners each week, or this, that, and the other. But it may be a no pay league where they don't pay anything out.
Okay.
And it'll be a payout. So the idea is going to add some money. Mike Mentors at the Thompson House has agreed to add some money to it. So these girls might get to come over and have a good night and drink for free. And, you know, after they get their payouts at the end of the league, may come out even on it for the tabs for the season. You never know.
Got a hell of a match going on board 2 right now. Just going back and forth between Sean and Justin. Looks like they've just started on board 1. We'll switch over in just a minute here. Let's catch the remainder of this game on board 2.
He needed that close.
Yeah, he did. Let's see what Sean can do here. He's got the point lead. Is he going to build the point lead, or is he going to go for the close? Looks like
shoot one at it.
Ooh, that could be costly.
Is that all right?
That could be costly. That is a big dot by Justin.
Now he's just got to be solid.
Let's see if Sean can beat up on those 15s.
He's still in the 17. He needs that trip 17. Oh, that's hurt. Yeah, Justin can take control here pretty much.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a brilliant last start.
It's a strong finish.
Okay, we're going to keep those guys on the board here. We're going to switch over to the doubles board so we see what's going on board 1. We got Derek and Jim starting out their matches. Their first game of 0-1. Looks to be a pretty even affair so far.
We should have some people on the stream watching Derek tonight, actually.
Well, he's got the look, doesn't he?
He's got that.
He's got the look.
Man. Come in clean and got new shoes on, new shirt.
I didn't realize people showered on Sundays, to be honest with you.
He's the only one out of the 4 that came in with cologne on. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Came in with cologne.
I noticed there was a lot of flies buzzing around him.
Can't see his under his neck there. He might have a gold chain on underneath there, wearing a necklace.
Seem to have a little bit of a discussion on board 2, but
I think Sean's asking him to step outside.
yeah, I could turn that mic on that camera right above their head right there and see what they're talking about. All right, looks like Justin did win that game. Takes a 5-1 lead. Well, that's going to be it for that match. So, Justin's going to advance to the finals. And we're going to switch over to the full board here. It's a good match by everybody. We're going to let Sean just kind of calm down for a minute here, and we'll see if we can't get him on the microphone.
All right.
I'm not angry.
I think Henry went for that double 20 like
Both these guys are playing playing a lot of webcam darts right now. So as soon as they start settling in, watch out for some big darts coming from these guys.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty good. Man, I don't know. The light just hit Derek there. Did he get a haircut too?
He might have, because I noticed his stocks match
TV
today.
style. Golly. He coming in.
Jim, shooting us all
set
16.
himself up.
Set himself up.
Yep. slow starts. That was a good look.
I didn't get whitewashed though. And I would have if I wouldn't hit that window. Obviously.
Oh,
he
there's a
clipped her
big
in there.
dart. There it is. There it is. I'm glad he hit it with his third dart because it took me forever to get over on the screen, on the scene watch.
I thought you had it blocked. I did. I don't know how it like flipped over top of it.
All right, folks. Well, as soon as Shaw takes his place in his stool behind me, I'm going to hand him the headphones. I'm going to wipe them off real quick first. Mark, take over the commentary for a split second here, bud.
Alrighty. Looks like Jim took off with a slow start there on that first round, and see if Derek can't take advantage of this start here. Solid.
Sweaty ears.
Darts are sticking together. Again, everyone, if you can, to give us a click on a like and a share. I'd like to get as many people on here watching this as we can, and Jason's going to do this once a month. 4 different players. Try to get as much support on this as we can. Bring this still stuff back to life. Sean, how you feeling over there, buddy? You okay?
Oh, I feel fine. Yeah, well, let me see if I can get this. Yeah, I feel fine. It was one of those situations where coming into this, my expectations were to just compete and not embarrass myself completely. And while 5-1 would be embarrassing for most people, I played a good player, and he hit some great shots when he needed to.
That was the key to it, exactly. He took advantage of you when he could, and that's what it was. But well, it looks like you had a long day, though. That didn't help out when you come in to play competitive like this.
Well, especially when you choke in the first competitive thing that you do for the day, it doesn't help going to the next thing. It's been a weird day. I was favorited to win that golf tournament and lost, and then the Colts were favorited by a lot to win their game. And I was thinking, I was like, the only hope I had was, hey, the underdogs have won twice so far today, so maybe I can pull one out. And then Justin just threw great darts.
I think all 3 of these guys were gunning for you before you even got here.
That's all right. Like I said, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The invitation was one where I was like, "Are you sure me? Wouldn't you rather hear me talk?"
No, you deserve to be up there, man. You're one of the players that want to play, and you're coming into this, and you got a good heart about it. So you need to get up there and play in front of the camera as well as everybody else. You don't commentate all the time, so you've got to get in there, and
Well,
you did.
It was fun to get up there. I enjoyed myself. I think I had 0 tons the whole time, so that was impressive. It's kind of hard to not hit a ton, like luckily. So I'll take it.
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
But you do a great job of commentating with Jason here as well. I want to say thank you for being part of this and letting me come with it as well with Jason and part of your guys' streaming. You and Scott Markle, man, you guys do a fantastic job. Everybody in the city talks about it, and they're excited about it, and they want to be on this, and to be able to come here and talk with you guys is great. But how you guys put these people on the screen and the TV, and they love it. I just want you guys to know that on the outside, there's a lot of people talking about it. So keep doing what you're doing, and keep moving forward, and keep the support up, and you guys will be fine in this.
Well, I appreciate that, and I think I can speak for both Jason, Scott, and I, or all 3 of us, I guess, not both. This is fun for us. It's all fun for us. We enjoy doing it. I enjoy sitting behind a microphone and commentating on darts, and it's one of those things that we get probably more enjoyment out of it than anyone who's on the stream at the time, because this is something that we just really love to do. So we're really happy to do it, and we're happy that you guys enjoy what we're doing, and And we'll be continuing to do so until as soon as these big tournaments start happening. But this once a month tournaments is a cool idea that Jason had, and it's worked out really well.
Yes, it is. Ooh, Derek needed that one right there.
Almost stabbed it.
Yep. Just put him in a good position.
It's a great match.
Yes, it is a great match.
That's a lot of fun.
Missed it. Derek's got to take advantage of this right now. Tie it up.
Yeah, I will say Jim's starts kind of stick in kind of a little bit higher with his throw, and so it's sometimes he'll block himself out if he goes low on that first one. See if he just attacks here. Plenty of room.
Oh,
there it
nailed
is.
it.
Big dart.
That's good. Did that while ago on the double 20 on the third dart.
Yeah, nice dart
So
there.
he's got a good third dart working for him right now.
2-0 Jim.
Yep, 2-0 Jim.
I'm sure there's some people watching right now that weren't sure that was going to happen, but Jim is a very good north side steel tip darter. If you haven't seen him on webcam darts, he's a very formidable opponent, and probably more knowledgeable than myself, which didn't show tonight when I played, but he's a very, very, very knowledgeable. He will shoot at the right thing at the right time every time.
Yeah, and I learned earlier that Jim Henry's actually the cousin of John Henry, the lumberjack.
Well, somewhere along the lines, they had a different mother or father in that situation.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure John Henry is a different race.
Hey, I mean, he said he was in the loins. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, I really appreciate you guys inviting me out, and it was a lot of fun. I'm obviously going to be rooting for Justin so that I can say that I lost to the champion. So no offense to the other guys throwing, but they know I love them. And if you notice, Derek actually bought some of my Westfield Middle School flights as soon as I got here, which is awesome. That money goes directly to our dart club, so I'm happy.
Well, that's good.
Happy that he got to do that. I appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah, you do good with them kids up there, man. And that last thing you did with them, or you do each year for them, that's truly amazing. And I think that's going to grow as well. And as being part of the Indianapolis Starters, I want to continue to be part of that as well each year to help do what we can do with that. And man, those kids are excited.
I say this every time I talk about this, what I do with those kids would never be possible without all of the support I've gotten from Indy Darts. The dartboards that the kids throw on right now were all donated by Jim Henry. The stands that we throw with were all donated by the IDA. Like I said, there's no way I could do what I'm doing. I had a vision, and with all the help that I've received is the only way that I've been able to pull that off. And I think there are big things coming for youth darts in the state of Indiana, and especially up kind of in Westfield area where we are, because I have some big goals, and we'll see if I can reach those. The virus has kind of put a little halt in that, stopped me from going to New York to get some certifications that I needed to get, but that's the plan for this summer, and so we just push it back a year.
Yeah,
that's where we're at, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that have that same stuff going on.
Sure.
But I'm going to go ahead and turn this back over to Jason, because he's been doing such a great job of the commentary so far tonight, and he doesn't get to do it as often as I do and as Scott does. So I'm going to turn it back over. Guys, I really appreciate all the support. Justin, good luck in the finals. And guys, just keep doing the good work that you're doing. And I'll see you guys soon.
Sean, thanks for coming tonight. We really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, we're sitting with Jim here with
I will for sure.
2-0.
Hey, man, pleasure meeting you guys too. Jim, always a pleasure, always. Hey, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Take care, guys. I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. You got your stuff?
All right, Mark,
40
come
there.
back.
Setting him up with a 58. It's not a bad out. Not a bad out. See what Jim does here.
Mark, you got me loud and clear, buddy.
I do.
All right. What
I
a
do.
great game. That's a nice matchup. Let's see what Jim can do with this 95.
Pretty solid double here. Oh,
A little low. Oh,
clicked it.
it's another one of those hits. Just like Sean was pointing out, that the flight on his dart always ends pointing up. And
Away from that chart over there. Away from that chart over there.
what you can't see, folks, on the stream, there's a double out chart. Oh, so he's going to go that route.
Smart way. That's one way to do it.
That's one way to do it. I'm not sure there's a right way or not, but there's a smart way to do it.
Everybody does it different. Like you said earlier, a lot of them do the trip 20 right off the bat.
Yeah.
I personally, I do a trip 16, and you got the people that do the 18-10. So it's
Jim's going to be looking at double 16 here. Ooh, floats it up to the 8. All right, Derek over to the double 10 for the win. Oh.
a little low there.
Oh. He was trying to bust on that last dart, I think. Double 4 for Jim. That's a couple of times you find himself, so Sunday, on that double 2.
Take his time here and get a hold of this one. And it's in there. That's in there.
That's in there.
There
We go. Now we got a match going.
There. Clean cut and a haircut, but it get him in the game on it.
Yeah.
Oh, he said shout out to his wife. She cut his hair.
You know, before his first throw in that game, I noticed he stood up at the yuck. He took a deep breath, took it in, got it going.
Very competitive.
That's a good opening by.
That is a good opening. Is that a 140?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
100.
ton. And that's 2 out of 3 games he's opened up with a ton.
Again, just like Justin was doing over there, he's clicking a lot of darts.
Yep.
He's
Clicking them
close.
fast. Yeah, he's not happy with that throw. Let's see if Derek can get himself back in the match. Take advantage of that right here. So what other leagues is the IDA running right now, Mark?
We're going to try to put some stuff together. I think the VFW over on 10th Street, which is right next to the Mug and Bun, they're going to start their league up there. Those people that have been there for a long time playing that same league, and I think there's a couple other Westsiders that's wanting to join that league.
Okay.
Potentially got something going on at Big Dog's actually on Kentucky Avenue. Talked to that owner over there while I finished out a league, and he's
that's good solid darts by Derek right there.
That is good. But he's okay with us putting some steel boards in there, so never know, we can have maybe a travel league back up. And
Well, that's good. Hey, I noticed some of these bar owners are a little more open to adding in steel boards. It's good for their business, I assume, at this point in time.
And we're open to putting steel boards in other bars if people get the wind out there and want us to set them up. We will set the boards up and some scoreboards for the bars, and at no charge for them. The IDA will pay for that, put it in, and we'll put some leagues in there if we can, and grow the sport.
Yeah, that's what we got to do.
And Jim's over here talking smack about getting this Ruth Chris steak gift certificate. He said he's going to hit a 10 right here and set it up.
Yeah, Derek's throwing some good darts right now. Yeah, there goes that plan.
Yeah, now he's going to have to hit 20 next round. See how he does that.
He can keep himself in it, though. Put a nice bit of pressure on him.
You're all right.
That's a good last. That's a trip 18, I believe.
Yep.
Back to that 68. That seems to be the popular number tonight. Jim just trying to put some pressure on him. All right, let's see what Dirk does with his 68 here. Take a look over at the out chart before he left. And that trip 13 there. That's going to
39 scored.
29 left. You can see him talking to himself, doing the math. The key is just take your time. And don't throw the dart off the board.
There you go. All I gotta do is regroup.
Yep.
I'll have to ask Derek later on why he went over and looked at that out chart when he just shot that 68 last round there. So we'll get him on that one a little bit later.
Yeah.
Take advantage of this here and
Let's see what he can do on a 17. I don't have a double 17 cam. Going over the 16s. Ooh, we just split them.
he's still sitting okay.
Let's
take
see
his
what
time.
see what Jim does here. A lot of people go with the trip 18 here. There it is. He's set himself up. Oh, just a little high.
It.
That could have been a biggest out of the night right there.
There he goes. Take his time and get in there.
It's smart right there.
Tie it up.
A lot more of you young players out there should do that. Step back from the hockey, take your minute, just so I can adjust the camera. It's a single 16. He's going to be looking at the double. Ooh, it's a little high. That's going to leave him with a crappy out, too. We're going to keep it right here, folks. Jim's going to be shooting at the double 8.
Just outside.
That's a bust.
He's letting Derek know he could hit that number.
There you go. You got to get that first start in.
Yep. I think he was measuring it up, which I actually do that quite a bit, and looks like you're automatically just throwing it off the board, but I noticed some of the young new players also when they're moving around on the line, they tend to look down on the line, and that's I've always been taught and done it for many years. It's a no-no. You don't look down. You just kind of slide.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, that's a big dart.
Click that one.
All right, so we move over to cricket now, and it's 3-1 lead to Jim. Got to say, Derek's probably got the advantage here in cricket. Would you agree?
I think it's going to be pretty tight. Jim's a pretty smart player, so I think it's going to be this might be a point game here.
Derek's throwing a little faster than what he normally does, it seems to be.
Solid darts. One thing you just take advantage, close them up.
Yep. Oh, that's a great switch.
Good dart.
That's a great dart. So it takes the early point lead. Hit ender, boys.
Now you have to take advantage of this.
All right. And dart connects back on the right way. Derek there, his first couple of darts, just capitalizing on that point lead. Hit enter.
Yeah, I think he's Derek's one of them that he'll play to move a triple ahead, I believe. And
yeah, Jim's only hit one mark in 6 darts now. Gonna be feeling a little bit of pressure. See if Derek can capitalize. Jim's struggling on those 18s right now. He's got fixated on them too.
That's a good move.
Yeah, following his good miss on the 15s. Enter. There you go. You all right?
There he goes. Now he's got him back in order.
Yep, he switched
That's
down
good
on the
three.
low side. Get away from those 18s. Don't worry about them anymore.
Derek with the advantage here. He probably should just move on and keep going there.
Yeah, solid darts will bring him home right here. We'll have a 3-2 game. Jim's going to need to hit a triple here.
So do you like doing these on Sundays, Jason? Or are you going to move one to a Saturday again? Or
Well, you know what it is when it's just a 4-man like this. Generally speaking, it's just a couple of hours. So I first things first, we make sure we don't clash with any blind draws that are going on or any benefit tournaments or anything of that type of nature. And then after we get the first 4 guys to agree to do it, we just kind of leave it open. Anytime Sunday through Thursday that they want to do it, they can. I'm certainly open to doing them on Saturdays, but I'm a little concerned that we may be taken away from people that maybe want to go to a blind draw or something of that type of nature. So I don't want to put any pressure on that. It's kind of a casual night together, a couple of hours playing darts. Me and you criticizing them, making fun of them from back here in the driveway.
yeah, it's easy back here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably been already done over with this game.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't
Shoot.
have none of my
I probably
moves.
would have won the final by now.
Yeah, we've been in the final. Solid finish.
That's a good one. There you go. So we're back to 3-2 now.
All right.
Play another game of cricket.
These guys said that whoever won, the other one had to shave their head. So we're going to see how this works out here.
Yeah. Well, both of them are about halfway there already. Feel like I should be rooting for Jim just because he's wearing an Indie Darts streaming T-shirt.
He must have got that last year. It looks like he's grown into it a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good pointer right there. Oh, look at this, folks. Look at this.
That's
Oh, solid 6 mark. I say, quit pissing Derek off. Every time he gets pissed off, he walks up there, it's a 5 or a 6 mark. And my whiskey supply keeps getting lower and lower.
He's going to tip the bottle here in a minute.
He's killing those 19s, isn't he?
Trying to catch back up there. It looked like a 5 mark, but it was a 3.
There you go. Stay up there, Jimbo. That's a good solid 4 mark right there. So let's watch Derek beat up on these 19s again. Yeah, how many is that?
That's 4, looks like.
I'm going to have to rotate the board after these guys leave. Mark, let me get your opinion on this. Now, we had that tournament here about 3 weeks ago, and I always ask the guys, all the players, for anything that they would change. And damn near majority of them said they would take cricket out of it and just have it all straight 0-1. What's your feelings on that?
I agree. We're tending to try to do that for some of our tournaments that it just, not that it's a bad game, it kind of just changes a lot. And I mean, the old one's so much repetition and goes so much smoother, it seems like.
Yep.
So, yeah, nobody complained about any when they played here, but they did say that it should have just been all 01 maybe to, stay in to have consistent darts, put it so to speak,
Sure.
flipping back and forth. And I'm sorry I missed that, but I didn't want to commit myself for that. I had that blind draw that day, and I knew I either wouldn't make it or I'd be running so close to time. But I would enjoy to play to that. You had some top players here, and that was pretty awesome to watch.
It's fun. It was a really good time. It's the first time we're doing it out of the house, and I got the opportunity to set up the cameras like I want them. Very similar to how we have them tonight. It was a great time. Thanks to everybody that came. Sorry you missed that. Hopefully you'll make the next one. You'll definitely be invited. So
I appreciate it. But they all talked about it. They still talk about it, Jason, to be honest. They said it was the best setup. And actually, Mac Feely last night, I talked to him for a little while. We had a celebration of life for a good friend of ours that we just lost, and he was there. And he told me, he said, man, you'll really like the setup, and it is nice here. But he said he loved it and couldn't wait to do it again. And wanted to tell you thanks for everything that you do. And he said he's a good friend of yours, and he talks to you quite a bit, and he appreciates everything that you do. But yeah, we had a pretty good conversation last night for about 40 minutes, so it was good.
well, he's one of those players I try to convince to be my partner all the time, so he can carry me.
Man, he's strong, that's for sure. He's one of them, when he puts his mindset to something, you can tell that he works at it to where he does very well at it.
Oh yeah.
I was teasing him last night, though. He was going out with his wife and some other friends from the party, going down to a local bar there in Plainfield, and it was, I don't know, 10 o'clock or so, and I told them they had to be home by midnight. So if they went out of the bar by 11:30, I was coming down there to cause a scene with them and call them at the bar. So
Yeah, we're talking away there, and these guys are
Jim took
approaching
advantage of it.
300 points here.
And Jim jumped on him on that.
Fantastic game. 3-2 in Jim's favor right now.
It looked like more than that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, you see on the screen here, we got about 35, 36 of you guys watching. Please give us a like, give us a share, subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified every time we go live. As long as we get this kind of viewership, quite frankly, we'll definitely keep on doing them. Could be a little chilly out here in the driveway, but I tell you what, it's a perfect night
That
tonight.
feels good here.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right.
Jim just going back up there, getting a little few points, getting a little safety.
Derek needs to hit 2 here. Double off the bat would be nice.
Yeah, you rush that first start. Ooh.
Flipped it out.
All right, Jim's going to be looking for a couple of bullseyes. There's the first one.
It's loose.
It is loose, though. He blocked himself, then he blocked the camera. All right. So Jim takes a 4-2 lead. One more win for him, and he'll be moving through to the finals. All right, Derek with the first one here. So Derek takes this game, it's a whole different scenario. Because you move back to 0-1, even though he doesn't shoot first, and put a little bit of pressure on Jim.
Yeah. Derek just needs to start being solid right here. Is all he's got to be.
Yeah, take a breath, Derek.
3 in the fat, be good.
Take a big old breath. Take your minute. Let the camera focus.
There you go. Drain the fat. That's all you got to do. Be solid. Keep the pressure on them. So yeah, we got our raffle we're doing tomorrow too. That everybody's bought cards on, that big grill and meat package. It's drawn about 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. So people that's on that have,
Did that one fill up already?
oh, it filled up quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
we just was collecting money and waiting for it all to come in, and it's good to go. But it was a big Cuisinart griddle.
I did see that.
Yeah, I've been doing the Blackstones, and this one it was a 30-inch round. It was just something a little different. So,
And speaking of a little different, I saw that monster grill that you posted on Facebook yesterday. How'd you come across that one?
man, Rodney Pardon, Kid Rod, old steel tipper, went in the soft tip. Been around for a long time. Got a hold of me for the Vance thing, and wanted to donate some money to the Vance Smythe family, and came up to my work and said he wanted to give $500. So after a conversation about 30-40 minutes talking to Rod, I guaranteed him that I could take his donation and double it if I bought something and did a raffle with it. He agreed. So that grill was actually from Rodney Pardon with his cash donation, and I kind of invested it, so to speak. But it's a monster. It's like 66 inches tall. It's a wood and pellet grill, pit boss.
Yeah, I tell you, I've been pricing those things out because I don't have I got a brand new deck, thanks to the hoppers, but I don't have a grill, and I've been looking at those things. I wanted to get one of those combo type deals, and they are pricey, boy.
Yeah,
They are pricey.
that one's close to $1,000, and we got it on a sale deal. So
That's fabulous.
but we're gonna start selling cards on it tomorrow. My wife will post that out there. We're just trying to get. We were doing a couple raffles at the same time and got a little behind on things. So this one here, we're gonna focus on it for the family and the donation. So.
It goes without saying to you, and of course to CJ. I hope she's listening. And anything I can do to help out, please just ask.
I appreciate it.
Let's get back to the game here. Derek's got a nice commanding lead.
Staying solid right now.
Yes,
that's
he is.
the key to this.
And he's taking his time. He's already hit 417, so he's got those shut down. Going back to points. Building on that point lead. So let me ask you, Marky, if you had to give one piece of advice to all these guys, these up-and-comers, they shoot some great darts and they shoot some inconsistent darts. What would that one piece of advice be?
I don't know of one certain piece I could give, Jason, but the number one I would say is attitude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, they obviously all love the game, so you can't take that away from them. But you know, I had a player a long time ago that sitting down talking, and I'll just tell you, it was Ray Carver.
Yep.
We were sitting at a table one time, and I always thought he was a great darter and still do. And I asked him one thing about it, and I was like, how do you, he won so much stuff and did this and did that, and casual conversation. I said, ask him pretty much the same question. What advice would you give? And he said, if you could ever take a loss as well as you do a win, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
And it's, I've caught myself many times years ago of being a sore loser and not a very friendly guy when I lose a game. And now I'm, over the last couple of years, I'll be the first one to shake your hand if you beat me and roll on, But
Oh, yeah.
I had a bad attitude with it for a while, and you don't realize that until people start seeing it and telling you about it.
Well. All right, so Derek's going to be switching over to bullseyes here. Yeah, as soon as I do that, he shoots at the 16.
Who's one of your favorite players, Jason?
Oh, well. Let's see what Jim's going to do here. Ooh. I've got a couple of favorites. There's a few guys that play on webcam darts that I play with quite often. Some of the guys out of Ohio, always a pleasure to play with. I I was fortunate at one point in time. I was pretty good at this game, and I earned my tour card. Oh, Jim's going on
Look at
full
that.
bullseyes.
Ooh.
Look at that. You know, Spokane, I just now realized, doesn't have a scoreboard on it, but glad we were able to get close with that one. That's going to do it. That's going to pay it back up to 4-3.
Puts us back to 0-1, right?
Yeah, we're going back to 0-1 now. Now, there's so many guys in the CDC that I look up to be honest with you. And some of my favorite darters aren't necessarily some of the top names. Peter Cetera, I'm good friends with Peter Cetera. Always enjoy talking to him. But Larry Butler, I've had a long-standing friendship with Larry Butler. He's, you know, Larry and I don't agree on much when it comes to the game, but I have no doubt whatsoever that the Butler family as a whole has nothing but the best intentions for darts. And it's, you know, being able to disagree, and that's how you come up with some of the best remedies, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Derek opening up with a nice ton there. He's down 4-3, but he's fighting back hard.
You just need to stay solid here like he did in the cricket game. Just 3 in the fat.
Yeah.
Catch you a triple every now and then. Put him right back in there. There he goes. Now he's solid.
Yeah, he's starting to feel it now. His pace of darts is starting to pick up quite a bit. He's got back-to-back tons. It's putting a little pressure on Jim. Ooh, just picked up the triple one there. That'd be frustrating. Yeah, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Nice.
He's got that look on his face, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
No smiling.
Clone's wearing off.
That's right. He's realizing he's just here with the fellas.
Hair gels fell down a little bit.
A little casual on that first dart. Setting himself up for the ton 60 out.
His name's Jim.
You know, well, it's okay.
So something else I've been doing too on our IDA draws, and I catch some slack on it a few times, but in the past when we used to do draws, you know, years ago for the steel tip, we used to, in a blind draw, let the ladies draw first, and we used to guarantee a lady to be in the top 3, and we kind of started that on the last draw. I got some feedback on it, and it was very positive on some of it. So, you know, it's not a luck of the draw, blah, blah, blah. And I understand all that, but, you know, some of my small draws, we're probably going to have to do that to make it, unless we get enough ladies to do a separate draw. I don't know what everybody's opinion of that is, so I'll take the criticism on that, but that's something that we've been doing, and if people like it or if they don't like it, hey, let us know one way or another. But my wife wanted to do that the last time, and I agreed to it. So
I think it's a great idea. I'll tell you, I was talking to somebody earlier on today as we were setting up for the tournament and I mentioned to her that I'd like to do one of these months with just with 4 women.
oh, that'd be good, Jason.
Yeah,
I think that would be good.
I'm not opposed to that whatsoever.
That's a good idea. I didn't even think about that, but that is a great idea. I think you'd get a lot of feedback, and you'd get a lot of people watching that.
Yeah, Derek's put himself in a tricky situation here. Some good darts by Jim, and he puts a lot of pressure on that 11.
I'm sorry.
All right, so he hits a 3. He's got a double 4 left. He's going to slow down, take a little break. There it is.
He hit it. That's a good shot.
It's a smart move.
Yeah, and then what we've been doing too is we actually set in a double elimination on some of our blind draws. That we had some people at a couple other places that made the comments that they didn't like to come in and put $20 in a draw and essentially play 2 games and be out. So
Yeah.
we kind of made a longer format. But I think this next draw, actually on Saturday, we're going to do what we talked about earlier. We're doing all 01.
Okay.
The last draw I did, we threw some cricket in there, and it did delay some things. But the difference with steel tip is you got to get to the board a little quicker too. And for in the future, I foresee a lot of these soft tip blind draws and tournaments go to that clock.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that wouldn't be a bad thing. Would now on your draws, are you able to have Dart Connect on all your boards?
We are going to set up all the Darts Connect. Yep. Actually, the idea started buying iPads here recently.
Okay.
They're the smaller ones, so we're always looking for a deal on them. Put it that way. But
Yeah,
the
no
wife
worries.
found a few of them on Amazon that were less than $100 a piece, and they worked out fine this last time. So yeah, we're going to supply those and set up the Darts Connect, and those people are wonderful to work with. That's for sure.
Yeah, they are. They are.
They make it easy for us.
Well, they've changed. They've changed
Here
the
it
whole
is.
outlook of steel tip. Oh, that was almost your call.
Man, that was almost $50 shot right there.
So, folks, this is game 9 of a best of 9. He's tied 4-4 right now.
Oh,
There you go.
and they're fighting. This is a good one.
Yep. Jim's coming back in it now.
Derek's shooting solid right now.
He is. He rushed that throw a little bit, but he is shooting solid. That's a good dart.
Back to back. That's solid.
Yeah, what a match. Game 9. Coming down to it now, boys.
There you go.
Yep. This is where you learn. So Derek's the first one to an out. You see right here, Jim's not going to be far behind him now. It's coming down to it. Derek's going to open up with a trip 20. Let's see what he does here. Is the neighbor shouting at the kids? Throws Derek off a little bit. I've seen Tiger Woods do the same thing though.
All right, here we go down to the setups. See what Jim does here. Wobbly first start. Ooh, that's a good third.
That's a big third.
His third darts, man. He's hit a lot of thirds.
And he has to shoot a completely open wedge. If his other darts seem to be blocking him a little bit, if he should shoot an open wedge, it'd be good. Is that a 20 or a 1?
Looks like a 20. Should be that.
That's a 1.
Yep. There you go.
All right. All right, so Jim's going to hit the first shot here, and let's see if we get to the...
He's in
There it is. All right, Jim Henry through to the final. So our final tonight's going to be Jim Henry versus Justin Bledsoe. Great match, fellas. Great match.
That was a good match. All right.
All right, so these guys are going to take a break. Wave to the camera.
Jim's going for the jog.
As you can see, we're out here, socially distanced.
Yep.
We got the rough life. We're out here drinking,
Been down. There you
watching
go.
TV. There's Justin Bledsoe.
Uh-huh.
Justin, you guys going to play on board 2, okay? Yes, sir. So you've got the IDA's got a couple of raffles going. It's got leagues going. What about the St. Pat's? Are we going to come back with the St. Pat's?
Nope. I think we're gonna not do the St. Pat's. I think I'm gonna push it out further into May.
Okay.
I know years ago we ran the St. Pat's. We were always afraid of weather during the March month. So, and I don't know. We just wanted to push it out. Maybe I don't think to get away from the St. Pat's name and
Yeah.
and go with that, and trying to push. Been doing these raffles once a month, and a lot of people see the IDA doing the raffles, and so I'm on target right now to run about a $10,000 tournament. Our goal is to run a $10,000 tournament in May of next year, and we're right on track for that. And
Man, I tell you what, that's fabulous work. It really is. I'm gonna see if I can convince Derek to come on over here, sit down on the microphone, have a quick chat with you while I go set up the boards for these guys.
all right. Yeah, I'm talking about the IDA there for that tournament in May. We're thinking strongly about keeping it a local tournament. We're not chasing ADO points or anything right now, so it's going to be a lot of the locals, giving the money back to the people that's putting in the money, put it that way. And I appreciate all of you guys that help with the raffles and doing that stuff. We try to pick up new different ideals and different things, and if you all got an ideal that you want something that's raffled off, hey, let us know. And we have no problem with
Great shot, brother.
using some of the money for the idea to boost a raffle. We do got a couple coming up closer to Christmas that it's going to be a couple good raffles. I'm not going to let you know what they are, but they are a item that's hot pretty much every year, and it's hard to get. So we're going to work on that.
Howdy,
Derek?
Raymer.
Feeling all right now?
I'm all right, man. I just, I wanted to do my math right. Jim's a great shot.
He is a great shot.
He is a great shot.
He's a great shot.
I appreciate being here. I appreciate you commentating.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like to just be here and in the mix. You and Jason Ives have a great setup going on. Dozer, he's a great commentator as well.
Yep. I enjoy listening to those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason asked me to do it, and it's much appreciated. Again, he does a good job with this, and putting the people on the screen and doing this is fantastic. People enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
It's exciting. It's fun. And it's different. But I did like his idea just a few minutes ago. He's talking about, maybe talking to some ladies and having the ladies come over to it. I think that'd be great.
My wife would love to be in the mix.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Get some people that's been out there that's played for years, and then get another set that's new to it. And, be easy to do. So yeah, you was talking about your outs. I mean, that's the thing with you guys coming in. That you learn them outs.
Well,
and
it's more of like a setup with 2 darts left. That's the problem I have. With if you have a 70, and you hit a single 18, you're going, trying to hit two dart out. But that's the problem I deal with. That's why I was referring to his cabinet over there that has
the out chart.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what they're there for. But again, people shoot different outs, and I'm not going to sit there and tell you every out's right. You watch the people that's on TV all the time play, and they'll shoot a different out than the guy at Thompson House Bar. It's how you feel comfortable to shoot those outs, and you got to be consistent on what you do. And you'll start playing other people more and more, and you'll know what their outs are, and you know what they can hit and what they can't hit. And but yeah, once you learn them outs, buddy, your game will change a little bit. And you'll be a little less hesitant on the line, so to speak. You'll have the same repetition going over and over.
It's actually kind of funny because Jim, the guy that just beat me, he we played in the league underneath you guys, and I became friends with him because I ended up getting the best of him. But he told me, you have a better chance of getting your outs if you actually know what you're shooting at. So if it's a 64, and you're sitting there counting your fingers instead of just shooting a 32, you're okay.
Yep.
So.
And everybody struggles with them. I mean, everybody struggles with them. So that's the key to it. It's basic math, and once you get that down, but you got to be consistent. What you play. If you play a double in, double out game, and you like 32, you come in and out on 32 all the time. Then that's what you stick with. If you like 40, but you got to be consistent on what you do. My regular partner, Guy Perry, great shot, one of the best shots in the state. Struggles with some of the outs, but I can stand back behind him and whisper in his ear, and the man will hit everything he can, you shoots at. But he's got different outs, and it's not that he's shooting the wrong out. That's the out that he feels comfortable shooting, and people jokingly make fun of him. Not, it's not nothing serious about it, but they,
No,
say things about him. But he does shoot different outs because he feels comfortable hitting those numbers. It's not that he doesn't know the out.
no, but Phil Taylor used to do the same thing.
Absolutely.
Yep, Phil Taylor he used to point pound you to get. I mean, well, not point pound you, but he would, hit ton after ton after ton,
Sure.
and deal with it when it was a lower out.
Yep. So this is the finals here. This is Justin Bledsoe and Jim Henry. Starting out in 01. Justin starts out with a solid 85 again. He's hit a lot of 85, so.
I'm going to turn the mic back over to Jason.
Man, thanks for coming tonight,
I had
Derek.
a great time. I enjoyed it so much. I thank you and Raymer. Jason, thank you guys so much for having me. I hope to do it again.
We appreciate
And,
the support and still, man. It's I know you play a lot of plastic as well, but you've always loved the game of still. You played our still league over there with Tim Neal. Tim Neal does a great job with still as well.
Tim's a great guy.
Yeah.
I actually gave up my soft tip board just to be able to go a little bit more on steel tip. So
Good.
I'll be happy to have you. Thank you for having me whenever. So
We appreciate it. You shot well tonight, man.
right on. I appreciate it.
Tell your wife and the babies we said hey.
Oh, definitely.
I know you got a new one, so.
All right, boys, I'm back. I didn't wipe down the earmuffs. I hope Derek don't have no cooties.
You probably got clean shave on there.
Yeah. I didn't notice any hairs coming out of his ear.
His wife ain't gonna have it.
No, he ain't of that age yet. Looks like these guys are starting out a little bit nervous.
Yeah, Justin started pretty strong there, then kind of followed behind the thing. I do want to throw out there though, at the end of October for Halloween, we are going to do a trunk or treat over at the monkey business.
Oh, really?
I talked to her today, and she's going to let the IDA. We're going to put some money out there for some candy, and me and the wife actually bought quite a bit today. So, but yeah, we're going to spend several $100s on some candy and have a trunk or treat over there is what we're planning on doing. And our goal and ideal is to have any of the darters that have some kids that we don't know if there's even going to be Halloween trick or treating, with everything that's going on. So we're going to try to make it to where you can come over there and you won't have to go nowhere else. There's going to be enough candy in that parking lot. When these kids walk through, they can get a whole bag full of whatever is there.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic work right there.
So, and we're going to have pizza. Everyone's going to cook some pizzas. We're going to have some hot chocolate in our room back there because it is a kid-friendly environment in that part of the business.
We talked about Mike from the Thompson House and all that he does for darts. You can't go without mentioning the work that everyone does for darts too.
Mm-hmm. Always.
And and we're on the same age. The work that Dustin does for darts, he's certainly open to.
He helped us out there at sidelines on this last one. We couldn't have it at the Thompson House, and man, he as soon as he found out, it wasn't 30 seconds. My phone went off, and I told him I appreciate it. He set us up a good place. That bar's nice and clean out there. We set up. They had a nice band that night. The food was great. Gave us drink specials. The man added $500 to our draw.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Dustin did a great job for us on the backup plan, and there again, Mike even offered to add money to that draw and wasn't even part of it, but he knew he couldn't have it at his bar at that time. And
Jim taking the commanding lead down to double 20.
yeah.
Well, and I tell you what, the
Oh, that's a good one. 99.
99, not bad at all. Let's switch over to the double 10 cam here. See if Jim can hit it. Hey, first dart.
Yeah, and this weekend, Mike, he donated a Jaeger machine with 3 bottles of Jaeger that was raffled off, and then he did a Fireball machine with 2 bottles of Fireball with it, raffled that off, raised that money, and Mia won the Fireball machine, Mia Gutierrez, and she donated it back to me.
Why,
So I'm gonna resell that this weekend for the Vance family. And then Mike, on top of that's doing a big wheelbarrow of booze. So you know the wheelbarrows of he's put a ton of booze in those wheelbarrows. So he's
yeah,
doing that for this weekend. So
yeah. What the dark community does for each other, it's fantastic. It really is.
yeah,
Good solid start there by Justin, even though a little unconventional.
Mark wants to
As I understand, you got a blind draw coming up in Terre Haute, don't you?
I do. Yes.
It's what's that, Imperial Lanes? Am I right on that?
Imperial Lanes. Yep. October 3rd. The bar is adding. I want to say my wife had to get on that, but I believe they're adding like $300. We're going to add a couple hundred to that as well.
Yeah, very good.
And actually, with that being said, if anybody in Indy wants to go out there, I know we're going to rent some hotel rooms and stay the evening. The Haraways have set us up with some hotel. They're checking on the hotels, put that way, for some rates there.
Okay.
But if there's people in Indy that's interested in going out there, as part of the IDA, my wife and I can probably rent a 15-passenger van and drive everyone out there.
Yeah, but it's not that I go there every Thursday for work, and I'll tell you, it's a 45-minute drive. It's a straight shot down 70. It's not a bad drive at all.
Yeah, I just know we're staying overnight, so it's an option if somebody wants to do that. If we get enough people, or if we get people who want to ride in our cars, we can.
Yeah.
The Perrys are going out there, and several other people so far are going, so should be a good turnout. And they've got some interest out there. I think Haraways has talked to some people to come in from different places out there in Illinois and stuff like that. They haven't had any steel tip draws out there, so we're gonna try to push that. And we're also talking about doing what you're doing here, some web darts. Haraway and Lobby and those guys out there have been talking about wanting to play some people from Indy.
Okay.
So I may need your help on that, actually.
There's never a time that anything that you need that Indie Dart Streaming won't be happy to help out.
Yep.
Yeah, is Danny going to be playing in that blind draw? Do you know?
He is. We got some strong arms going on. They're going to try to put him in a headlock. See if we can get him calmed down. I don't know if we're going to break any knees or not, but we're definitely going to grab him by his ears.
Nice ton there by Jim. Solid darts. Put a little pressure on Justin. Justin got off to a great start this match. Let's see if Jim can get down to an out.
Yeah, Justin's hit a bunch of 85s for sure.
Yeah, it'll work. Take a solid 60 at this point in time. Let's see what Justin knows what to do with this 125. Not that. 45 left. Okay, well, that was risky at best, but that's okay. It works.
Set him up with a 90, didn't he?
Yeah, I said with an 80 it should be.
80? Yep, 80. Sorry, yep. I also want to throw a shout out to one of your friends, is Tony Scott.
Ooh, a little bit low, a little bit on the outside.
He helped us out with our web page for the idadarts.net. So if you guys want to get on there, my wife's been throwing stuff out there every once in a while.
Yeah, Tony's a great fellow. Does a lot of commentary for us. Big part of the Indie Dart Streaming team. And Indie Dart Streaming, it's really not defined as just myself or any particular certain ones. It's people like yourself, people that are willing to pitch in. And quite frankly, we're here for the dart community. I love having Tony on commentary because I get messages all the time saying they can't understand a word he's saying, but they love it.
They do, yes.
Jim avoids the dreaded 3. So Jim's up 2-0 on this final. We are playing a best of 11. Plenty of time for Justin to regroup. I was going to criticize him for rushing that last start, but he hit a trip 20, so it's kind of hard to do that. Your wife's posting that Mr. Haraway's looking for people from Princeton and Evansville to join us.
Yep.
With the Terre Haute draw. That could be a true Southern Indiana drawer.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people down there.
Well, we'll just see if we can't throw a little extra out there to see if somebody from Indy can't come over there and win the blind draw. Make it a little more competition.
Well, I'll come out there as long as I can guarantee to be Danny Lobby's partner.
Well, he might not be able to make it to the border for the strong arms get a hold of him quick enough. Might have to worry about his dad, senior.
Yeah, this is true too.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is he in there?
Is it?
Oh,
180!
look at there.
Oh, look at
Man,
that.
that was a $50 shot so far.
Yes, Mark, why didn't you tell him what he won?
Man, he won well, so far he's the leader. So he's got this $50 Visa gift card from the Indianapolis Darters Association. Did you see his tongue come out, though? Did you see it?
I seen a little waggle on the way back. I really did. Let's see what he follows it up with here. He's got that 1070 out.
Yeah, he's hungry. Look at it. Oh, yeah, he missed the steak. But he didn't stick his tongue out. That was the whole deal. So
Yeah.
he did that. Man, he was trying to get both cards in one game.
That's great to see. I love these guys when they shoot a 180.
He must have an Escalade payment. He was probably going to sell them cards before he got home.
Just hit the okay. There you go. Sorry about that, folks. Just give him a little instruction.
So again, Shai, I appreciate all your help with me with the IDA. I know you cause fights with me all the time, and I'm blaming them on you because I'm always right, and you,
Somehow I doubt that.
she just
somehow I doubt
stays on me all the time, and I try to keep her in a straight lane, but she veers off. She hits some rumble strips every once in a while.
You got a good one there, my friend. You got a good one.
She helps me tremendously on that stuff. And
Jim just trying to put a little bit of pressure. Justin stuck himself with a 19. Let's see. He's going to go 3-8. Looks for, well, he's going to try maybe a 17-1. Yeah, it's good. Looking for the 8 here.
need this one.
Oh, just on the inside. Jim is leading this series 2-0 right now. This is the finals. Best of 11.
So yeah, like that blind draw we had over sidelines, Jason. A lot of people, I didn't say much about it afterwards, but after we had some raffles over there and did some 50-50s and stuff like that. And I want people to understand when we do these 50-50s, there was only a couple people that actually asked. They don't never ask me about what we do with the money, but a couple people asked what we did with the other 50. I actually went back up there, and again, my wife got a little upset, but we changed the payouts again. After the whole night was over with, there were 16 teams.
Solid time by Jim there. Go ahead.
And we paid out 16 places.
All right.
So everybody got pretty much almost all their money back. I mean, first place paid out a couple $100, $250 a piece, I think it was, something like that. So my motto is with that money is it's not my money. So you're going to see us giving away a lot of it.
Jim here, look for the 18 for the win. Ooh.
So when I take that in, I just want everybody to understand it's coming back out one way or another. So we are a nonprofit organization. So taxes have to show that every year, and that's what it will show.
Mark, I'll tell you, I know you just said not many people ask, and not many people ask because I don't think they have any question about what you do
Nice
with the money,
shot.
brother. Good shot there by Justin. Gets himself back in the match. He's now 2-1, Jim's favor. Jim's going to get us started here.
where Justin needs to take advantage of this. Need those solid starts.
Yeah.
Solid. That's what he needed right off the bat. I think Sean and Jim drove quite a bit down here tonight, didn't they? To come down, they're from the far north side.
Yeah, they came down from the far north side. Can't thank them enough for being here.
It's good stuff, man.
You know, Jim, he's relatively new to Indianapolis. Been here for a few years now, but he's a transplant from. He went from Chicago to living in Seattle, and then from Seattle over to here. His wife's a doctor at several different hospitals.
He's pointed his eye. She must be an eye doctor.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we need to talk to her. I need
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
is that
one.
that one? It's your call, brother.
Oh, there we go.
180.
180.
What do we do with the tie?
I take it home. I mean, possession of the law, not just law, and me, right? Huh?
No.
No, we'll do,
it's always been the most.
The most. The ghost with the most.
Couple of ton 80s here in this series. I tell you what, we had those 12 of the top darters out, and they only hit 2 all night long. It's the same as these guys.
We're up 2 here, but when it's done here, if they got 1 apiece, then we'll take, 6 darts, and whoever has the highest amount, we'll give them the $50. How about that? Let somebody take it. Or we can just cut the card in half.
Yeah, that'll work.
Give them half bitty.
Yeah, we may see another one before it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we got about 30 of you watching right now. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Give us a like, give us a share. We're probably about another 35 minutes worth of darts coming at you tonight. Can't thank you enough for liking and watching with us tonight. It certainly is a pleasure. Jim getting down there quick. Justin's going to try and put a little bit of pressure on him.
Yeah, if you ladies got some interest in doing this, send Jason some likes on there or some comments on there. He can write your names down and you'll start making some judgment calls on who's going to be up next and try to make it even for everybody. And maybe he can make that happen sometime.
Yeah, I'm hoping to make it happen. The challenge is what do we put ourselves? We can. I've wired it so anybody's commentating can be quite comfy in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to redo all the wiring, go into the kitchen. And there's animals in there. There's cats, there's dogs, there's fish. And that's just dinner. Jim looking for the double 20 here to go out.
Well, if you don't do it at home sometime, maybe we can set it up somewhere at a bar or do a private party somewhere. And
Uh-oh. Justin, looking for the
good.
tops. Looking for the tops. He hit the first one.
Oh,
Ooh.
right next door.
He's going back down to the double 19s. A little bit lower. He rushed that one a little bit, I think. All right, let's see what Jim can do here.
Ooh, just outside. Oh, it's in
Is
there.
that? It looks like it's in there. Yep.
It's in there.
All right. Jim taking a commanding 3-1 lead. Still got another game of 0-1 left yet. Justin's going to get us started here.
Jim Henry, distant relative of John Henry.
He's got the forearms to prove it.
Forearms proving it. Uncle cousin Paul Bunyan.
Say if he wins this, we're going to sell the hell out of those shirts.
We can find another guy named Jim. He'd probably sell that one and get one in the 50.
That's right. Let's not make fun of the COVID-15.
It's a Gila monster. Don't worry about that. watch this cricket crawl away back on his leg. He's gonna jump on the back of his leg and he's gonna jump past the line.
Yeah, that's a big last.
2 tons in a row.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, stay with him here. You got to shoot first, so there you go. It's a big first. Reset.
Sticks that tongue out, it throws him off.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the wind or.
Oh.
I'm still going with cheap equipment on that, man. These
Yeah.
boards everybody else's stuff's been sticking, so these guys got darts fall out. They need to check their equipment.
But he's got those solid flights. They're made out of metal.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We've got a lot of people's been asking us to do that soft woody challenge again, and so we may run one of those sometime. We'll get with Steve Price probably on that one. That he helped with the one before that we're gonna do, where you got to throw the house darts
Yeah.
on the soft tip, and you got to throw those wooden ones. And I've got tons of sets of those. Blind draws, so that was pretty fun.
Well, like you're talking about with this, the Vance benefit draw coming up this next weekend. I love it when all the vendors start working together and putting stuff together with it.
Yep.
Jim with another ton. That's 3 tons out of 5 throws, or 6 throws. Another dart bounces off those metal flights. Yep.
His third dart's been pretty strong all night.
Yeah, it has. It really has. Let's see if Justin puts a little bit of pressure on him. A ton 80 would do him well here. All right, Jim. What you gonna do here, son? That's a smart dart. Double 12 for the win. Ooh.
He's still good.
Yep. Justin need not self. It's easy to hit a single 6 on that and leave yourself trapped. Slow down there, young man. Slow down. Ooh, it's a bust. All right, this is what we're talking about. That double 6 can be tricky at times, so you don't want to hit the inside of it. Let's see if Justin can do something here. Okay. What's that, 43 score? Yep. All right, Jim. Yeah, that's the trap. Nobody likes that double 3.
Nope.
Because of that. Exactly.
All right. Just needs to take his time here. And
Yep. Hit that trip 21st, son.
still all right. Set him on it out.
Yeah. Jim, fix your score. You should be sitting on a 3. You were shooting at a 3.
You hit it?
Just hit it. Just hit it now. So you're sitting. So put in a 6.
I do?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Just put in. It's 46 for him.
Okay.
He got 46. Press enter. Put in a 6 for you. And you busted. There you go. You good?
There you go.
All right. Sorry about that, folks.
They knew what they were shooting at. We just
Yeah.
scored wrong on the board. But
I know we've had a couple of miscounts this evening, but you know what? We'll get it right in the long run.
the deuce. 16 scored.
53 left.
First go for that 13.
Yep. I like the way he's taking his time here. There you go. It's a smart way to do it.
Jim's got to mark a dart here, and he did. Going right at it.
Lee Jones is suggesting too is that we do a battle of spouses, doubles, mixed doubles with spouses,
Well,
battles of brothers and siblings. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah. Well, if I sign up with my wife, I can use domestic violence as my team name.
All right, so it looks like the players are getting the scoring together
I
here.
thought Justin had 40 left.
Yeah, it's too late now. They've shot over, but
Yeah.
you're probably right. It's it kind of happens as soon as one thing goes wrong, they kind of fall
But you
into
know,
place.
right there is the same thing. If you're doing a still tournament, that's exactly what happens. If you write down the wrong thing and the component or the opponent throws, it's thrown there. But
Yeah.
if you guys are watching what I said, I thought Justin had 40 left when he shot the 13 to leave him double 20, and came back and the score, we didn't catch it over here, but the score was at 42. So, but in a still tournament, if you do that and the opponent shoots, and it is what it is. So it worked out that way.
All right, so we've switched over to cricket now. It's 3-2 in Jim's favor. Justin's won a couple in a row now. Yeah, as he shuts down the 20s. And Jim's getting him a fresh drink.
Yeah, we've had talk, and Shy and I have talked a couple times about still tip darts as it's coming back to. I won't say copycat everybody else, but doing a still tip. Oh,
Mark, you're all by yourself for a second here.
Undo it. Try it again. It was
Alright.
2 to you, right? You started, Justin, right? Yeah, I did. You hit 2, right?
He hit one to start, and then I hit 3 fast, and then he went 3. But the difference is though, it came up 19. Yeah. When I hit it.
yeah. Justin's fixing the score here. Jason's fixing the score. Justin shot actually 320s and marked it as 19s, and Jim had hit one.
We've already got fans online that are saying that they would like to do Battle of the Spouses.
Battles, yeah, that's one I said. If I sign up my wife, I'm gonna be domestic violence.
Well, I can't have that, Rammer.
You can't have domestic violence on your team.
No, me and my wife are gonna storm the place.
Oh, Derek Kitchen said him and his wife storming the place, and
Sure, we've got fans though saying that they're
he
interested.
did. Derek Kitchen just threw out a couple of nice raffles for us. He said he's got a newborn baby that we can raffle off, or we can have a set of twins, one of the two. So he's going to talk to his wife and see which one we're going to be able to do. But
I'll leave you alone for 5 minutes, and you're raffling off newborn babies. Did I
that was
understand?
Derek's idea.
Okay. Okay.
Derek was gonna,
All right.
he said the price was high.
Tell you what, we should get Kevin Schaefer out of here, just marking the boards, because he's caught every mistake so far.
Yeah, he's Tim's been around for a long time. Played with him over at the old Silver Circle in Fountain Square. Mom Kathy used to be, I don't know if she's still over there or not, but she used to be the big pizza maker, man. It was pretty awesome.
Well, I went up there and fixed the score for him. I give him a stern talking to while I was up there.
Asked around on the state. Remember her?
Well, Derek's sister says I can't raffle off any of the kids.
Oh,
So
all right.
it wasn't the mother, it was the sister.
Yeah, really.
Oh no, you don't want to see that one.
Oh, I can't see that one.
Okay. Are we still on the sisters page? That's a good solid shot there.
Yes. It was triple.
I tell you what, a perfect night. I'm so glad you came, Mark. We got light jazz playing in the background. We got crickets going. It's not rained.
That's pretty nice. And I got Derek rubbing my shoulders. You got your son Keegan rubbing your shoulders.
Yeah.
And we get somebody rub our feet.
Position available. And
It's been fun. I know I've said it a couple times, but appreciate all you guys do. This stuff's good, man. You got a lot of talk out there.
oh no, it's a pleasure to have my friends over. It's an easy way to make friends.
So next year, what tournaments you going to look at to try to stream? Have you got any contacts that you're going to be able to get in, you think?
It's just so hard. You don't know what tournaments are going to happen right now. I will tell you from a streaming standpoint, we love to stream whatever we can. It's always a good time, and streaming steel is actually a little bit easier than streaming soft tip. In soft tip, because there's so many flashing lights and noises, it tends to play havoc with the cameras. So I enjoy streaming steel. I enjoy doing it from my garage, sitting back smoking cigarettes from my driveway.
Yeah, this is a nice setup. It really is.
That's
This
quite
is
the life
perfect.
I've carved out for myself, really, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. It's nice. I mean, it's
Jim shutting things down. See what Justin can do here.
So yeah, if you guys are out this weekend, stop up at Nippers. Even if you don't play in either one of the draws, come in and check out some of the stuff that they're raffling off. Try to win some good prizes.
Do you have to be present for the draw?
I don't. We would rather you do that. That we can pick them up. The last one we had actually was a motorcycle ride, and we ended up having to call the people back to come and pick the stuff up because we're worried. We don't want to be in charge of it after they've won
Sure.
the raffles. But definitely this weekend, I know we're going to start tomorrow doing that big pit boss cards, and my wife will put that out online.
Yeah.
But you definitely have to be present to win that, or you have to be there to pick it up. There's no when I drop it there, I'm not taking it back out of there.
Yeah, I don't blame you for
It's
that.
huge.
Are you
So,
hoping to complete that draw next weekend?
Yeah, we're just going to sell cards to sell whatever till 5 o'clock that Saturday, and I'm
Sure.
drawing it at 5:05. We're going to draw that card out there, whether we've sold it or not. So, and if something happens, we don't sell the cards to make the 500, which is not going to cost 1,000. We're going to add the money in there to make sure that that's there, but it's going to go pretty well. But I know I'm going to be doing that raffle with that. I'm doing the fireball machine that Mia's given, and I'm probably going to be doing the one for the wheelbarrow that Mike Menson's given.
Sure.
The wheelbarrow will have to be picked up at Thompson House. We'll have some pictures of it and stuff there and things like that, but it's a pretty big item too. So
Justin fighting back in this match, but Jim and his bullseyes. Picks up one. right, Justin, show us something.
Get one.
Did get one. At 22.
Sometimes I just want to throw them away.
There you go. It's another one.
It's a lot easier back here, you know.
I tell you what, I'm really good from here. Yeah, Jim's getting nervous on those bullseyes. Keep switching them over to the points. Oh, that's a
good
big dart.
one. Oh, it's three.
Oh, that's three right there. It's keeping some pressure on him.
Keeps it within two there.
I'm just glad he was able to score it right.
It's at 7.
Yeah, he's going back down to points.
It's pretty good. Keeps him out of.
Great match. We're in the 300s here. We're in the finals. Jim's up 3-2. That lead's looking a little tenuous right now.
Might have
He
picked up a bull and a 17
Yeah.
now.
Did he get a 17? I guess not. Tell you what, looks like Jim's rushing that first dart a little bit. There it is, though.
They closed that one out.
All right, so Jim takes a 4-2 lead. We are playing a best of 11, so they're going to have to get to 6 on this one. We got another game of cricket coming, I believe. Solid darts from Jim there, closing them up. Still about 30 of you guys watching with us tonight. Can't thank you enough. Thanks for sticking with us through the night. We are in the finals right now. Justin Bledsoe versus Jim Henry. Jim's up 4-2. He needs 6 to win. Justin coming through with solid 19s.
Everything for your steel tippers too. Going down south here to Sellersburg. October, what is that, the 24th? It's the 15th annual St. Joe charity shoot. I think I've been to this thing for 11, 12 years in a row. Talk about a good time. It's pretty fun. It's a soft tip, steel tip. They raise some money for the young kids down there, and the soft tip starts at noon. And then they have a steel tip draw after that at 5 p.m. And you get a lot of your Louisville players down there and the Southern Indiana players. And
How long of a drive is that down to Sellersburg?
it's not very far, an hour, something like that. Maybe a little longer than that. But they got hotels that are really close there. It's at the local, what is it, the Moose? Might be the Moose down there.
That sounds like a really good day at darts.
It's fun. Of course, the drinks are cheap, and they have a nice steak dinners and stuff like that, and they have karaoke that night. And I tell you what, they welcome the Indianapolis people. We have a ball when we go down there, and they know it. We bring a good crowd of people, help them raise some money. But St. Joe, that's another one again. If people are talking about wanting to go, we got Chaser and them from Greenfield wanting to go, and maybe Lee Jones and some of those guys would get them on there and all ride down together and have a good time, a good showing.
Oh, yeah. That does sound one.
It's fun.
I'll tell you what, we need to band together and buy a 15-passenger van and all ride together everywhere.
Me and Spanky talked about that a couple times.
Get you one of those little short buses.
Yep.
Hey, the P Gallery question.
We have a question from the Peanut Gallery.
Where is the best place to play steel tip at? Chicago?
Besides Indianapolis?
Yes.
Yeah, probably Chicago's got some great steel tip bars. Been up there a couple of times and played. They have a lot of CDC qualifying events up there. It's always a great crowd and very friendly for out of towners coming in. But right now it's so difficult because of this whole COVID mess that different states, different cities have different restrictions, and so everybody's a little bit in flux. But definitely a fun place to go play in Chicago. And as well as Ohio. Ohio's real big on the steel tip too. A lot of I know Roger Payne's having a benefit tournament coming up in honor of his son coming up here pretty soon. Over in Ohio. Good bunch of guys over there.
Yeah,
Just
Derek had asked a question of where's the next best place to play still at besides Indianapolis, and we were talking about Chicago and Ohio. So, anybody has anything to add, or if you think there's another state, throw it out there on our comments. 'Cause I know Kentucky, I think it's Kentucky down there. It's got pegs and some other places George Daniels and those guys play, and I know Linda England knows quite a few still places down south. But it's growing again. It's coming back. We appreciate all the support. Jason's trying to fix the board. It kind of went down. But hey, Henry, he did warn you guys. If you guys break anything, you're not going to be welcome back. He told you that before we started.
That was all Justin. I didn't break it.
Well,
It happened on Justin's truck.
he said
I'm good to come back.
we're figuring that out now. We might have to take a vote. But Jason made it clear when we all got here, if anybody breaks anything, you're not going to be invited back.
I was behind the line. If it crashes, sometimes it does.
All right, we fixed it. Jim's upset now. I told him he might not be invited back since he broke it, but he's trying to push the blame over to Justin, so this might turn in a battle of who broke what.
slight hiccup in the technical department. No worries, folks. We're back at you. This is where I should remind everybody that Indie Dutch Streaming is definitely a non-profit situation. We use the best equipment that's available to us. Big shout out to Tim Neal lending us both the tablets you're seeing tonight. I'll bring that up since one of them just failed.
Is that cheap equipment, or is it? What is it?
I'm not sure that Tim's not around the corner with a little remote somewhere, turning them off every now and then. We speak of him.
Because you can't play his magazine.
That's right. Oh,
Looks good.
yeah, it looks really nice.
So yeah, we keep repeating ourselves tonight, guys, but we appreciate all the support for the steel tip again. I mean, it's great to get it back. And is that 3? Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's a game here.
Yes, we do. That's okay.
Seemed like he threw a little fast that time, but
Yeah. He gets that way when he gets a little flustered. Ooh. I'll take that 116. All right, Justin. Step up here and hit 3 bullseyes. Let's get us a game going here. Jim's up 4-2. It's the best of 11. It's a race to 6.
oh, there's a double.
There's a double right off the bat. Slow down, young fella. Slow down.
Looked like he pointed to 16, maybe.
you go. All right. So that's a 36-point lead.
Yep.
Looks like Jim might have picked up a 15 on a miss there. Yep. All right. Justin's one ball away from winning. Ah.
Rushed it.
He needs to do the Derek trick and stand up the arc and take a breath. All right, here's Jim.
Been a little high on that first start when going to the Bulls, it seems like.
His first start's never the best. This is his last start that is the key dart for him, I think.
Dart's been pretty strong.
Yep.
There it is.
There you go, young fellow. All right, so we're 4-3.
Back to 0-1 now?
How many games of cricket we played? 2?
Oh, you did add one in there? Yep. Okay. Another cricket, maybe?
Yep, one last cricket. Yeah, I can see that's going to be a running dilemma as to whether we keep cricket in this or not, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you can't make everybody happy.
No.
Some people's going to say they want to play it or what they do and they don't.
See, my beautiful wife has arrived home.
If you guys got any questions for us, throw it out there on the stream. Comments.
What's the current score and what's the biggest out you guys have had?
My current score is 4-3.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I have played Raymer 3 times in league matches, and the current score between us, Raymer is ahead by 2-1.
Biggest out.
I've had a big dog. I've had a ton 70 out before.
What about you, Raymer?
Yep. I've had a 170 out. And
We're really good from back here. I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, I'd probably hit at least 2 of them tonight if I was playing.
Yeah. Well, we could throw from back here and shoot the wind.
My favorite out on the low number is always 40. I'm not a 32 fan. That's just my opinion, but my partner he's 32 all day long.
I'm always a 32. I hate the 20 because I hate the double 5 because I always end up there. Yeah, I'm a left-handed. Yeah, I'm a lefty shooter, so favorite out's always a double 16, and I will tell you when I'm not shooting well, I will do the odd thing and leave myself with a double 14 out. And my favorite in on a double in, double out match is always a double 14. It's a perfect height, perfect side of the dartboard for me. After the double 14, I can usually hit a 1 and 5 consistently after that. That's some good darts by Jim right there.
Yeah, he's staying pretty
It's a
solid.
solid 5 mark. You know, I think that the tablet failure kind of helped him out a little bit. It gave him a time to just recollect himself.
Soft tip at least. I'm still new to skill. I don't know what my favorite soft tip is.
He don't know how to play soft.
Looks like Justin's rushing his darts a little bit now.
Yeah, he gets to doing that at times when he gets down on himself a little bit. You know, one of the other things you'll notice from commentating back here, it's real easy to pick out other people's flaws.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's also easy to get rushed.
Yeah. If I could do half the things I tell these people to do when I'm up at the Arky, I'd probably be a better player.
It's a good couple of triples there, it looks like.
Big 6. 9 out of 6.
That's all right, though. He's keeping himself in it.
Another triple.
There you go. Smart dart. Now watch Jim go for points a little bit here.
Smart third.
It's 2. Just keep himself in it. That's what he did that last game he won. Remember, Jim kind of froze out on the Bulls a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, Rare Justin needs to get at least 2 bulls here. Oh, that was in there.
That's the problem with soft tip darts right there. They fall out.
Still tip?
Soft tip. He's using a soft tip dart with a steel tip conversion.
Oh.
They fall out.
That's what I used to.
Yeah, we're going to make a commentator out of you, Nick.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're good. Don't be sorry. Never apologize.
I just enjoy good darts.
Yes, you do. And so do I. That's why we do what we do, my friend.
Oh, there's a double.
Shot. Good shot.
There it is. All right.
That pushes us to 5-3.
5-3. We're back to 0-1 now. Justin with the start. Justin's not out of it by a long shot here. It's the fun part of steel tip. Shockingly, Justin hit another 85.
Right off the bat.
Yeah,
He's hit a bunch of them.
he's getting pretty good at them.
Jim's not having it.
Opens up with a ton.
Remind everybody we're playing for big money here tonight, and the loser has to shave their head.
Yep.
The first person hits a 3.
Not yet.
Yeah, there's a trophy for that.
It's even Visser, right?
That's right. Jim making fun of himself for almost hitting a 3 on that last time. And both these guys started out with great first 3 darts. Tailed off a little bit since.
One's giving him fits.
Let's see if one of these guys can break loose here. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this with us. Here in a couple of weeks, we'll be announcing October's date and October's players. Some of you have sent me messages saying that you wish to play. If you don't get picked for October, don't rule yourselves out. We'll do this once a month, and we'll just keep going. So even if you've sent in a request, we'd certainly love to have you. What we try and do is we try to match up even Steven type quality players. And it's not just my decision, quite frankly. I reach out to several of the other players around town to get their opinions and thoughts on different things. But we are looking to do a women's event coming up here shortly. Maybe not be next month, maybe the month after. We're not 100% certain. But if you happen to be female and listening, or even if you just own a kilt and listening, feel free to send me a message and let me know you're interested in doing something like this. We certainly do appreciate it, and quite frankly, the quality is in the quality of the players. That's where the quality comes from. We have some terrific players here in Indianapolis, and some terrific people, as you can tell by some of the benefits and some of the bar owners that are helping us out. So hopefully we'll band together and we'll get through this COVID mess, and until the meantime we'll keep doing this. As some of you may or may not know, we do make masks available for everybody that comes to the house. They have the option of playing in the mask or without the mask. We do have a mask for everybody when they come here if they choose to play. It is their parting gift that they get. It's a Indy Darts mask. So anybody that plays gets an Indy Darts mask, or anybody that commentates gets an Indy Darts mask. And we'll keep doing that as long as we have to put up with the stupid shit that's going on right now. Excuse my French. But if you're interested in playing, if you're interested in being part of the October ordeal, send me a message, let me know.
Sit on 32. Ooh, he about took it out. About checked out the 112.
And we can certainly get you going. All right, let's see what Justin's going to do here. He's got a 79. Where's he going to start?
Are you wanting to get out and do any other streaming outside of your garage right now, Jason, or you just keep it here?
I think for right now we'll keep it here. We'll kind of wait and see what's going on with some of the streaming events. It's a pleasure to do it, and I certainly don't mind doing it whatsoever. It can be a little bit challenging in some of the venues. I would love to stream out of Thompson House, but we can't get a good internet connection there. So we're working on that. There's several places I'd love to stream, but quite frankly, it's just not conducive to streaming. A little low on that 16. He's looking for the double 8, hit a double 16. A little low on that for Jim. It's just not conducive. So you got places like let me see, the Turtle. Oh no, not the Turtle. Evelyn's Bar.
Monkey Business.
Monkey Business. It's difficult to stream there because of the confined space that the dart room is in. So setting up a streaming situation there, you'd end up taking away from space for the patrons to buy booze and food and whatever else may be. So it gets a little bit challenging. In the Thompson House, that I'd love to stream. Like I said, Thompson House is very spacious. Love to stream there, but that's also difficult with the internet connection. And with the streaming, when streaming goes, you're especially when you're not at home, you're really as good as you can be, as far as the strength of the internet connection. So if you don't have a good connection, then you've got all kinds of different computer issues.
Man, these guys have struggled on their last few darts to get out.
And Jim's shooting for the match here.
Yeah, Justin gotta have this.
Shooting that double 6 to stay alive.
Got it.
Here it is. All right, so we're 5-4. Another game on 1. Jim gets this is Jim's shot. He really needs to capitalize here because he gets his throw first. Opens up with a 41.
I guess on an 85 here.
Yeah, I'd put all my roulette chips on an 85 here. And I would have lost him.
I'm out with you.
Yeah.
85.
He hit it, Justin.
It's been our luck. We lost all of our chips, and 85 comes up.
Yeah. You can tell when Justin rushes a little bit. The darts seem to fade off a little bit to the left.
When did you start playing still, Jason?
I started when I was actually living in England. So I started at a very young age. I was probably 10 or 11. But in 40 years of steel, you'd think I'd be a little bit better than what I am right now, quite frankly.
What part of England?
When I lived in England, I lived in the southeast corner of England, a little town called Southend, in a smaller town called Shoebury Ness, which is available on your Google Watch.
You guys are staying pretty tight here now. Oh, that's a break.
Ooh, there he is again. Yeah, something I've
Oh,
noticed.
goes
Oh,
$50 shot.
oh,
50
oh,
bucks.
180.
Mm,
That's 3 tonight. That's more than 12 guys had here about 3 weeks ago.
more than the master players, the pro players.
Yeah.
Boys go. Oh, Lord. Jim could finish it off here with a 79. Let's see what he does
79.
here.
Let's see what he does.
Where's he going?
Ay, ay, ay. Okay.
Guess you can do it however you want to, right?
52. Hit a 20. All right.
Well, we're somewhere, folks.
Yeah. I'm not even going to try and do the math on that one. Come on, Justin. Put some pressure on him, son. It's a 60.
Good out though.
Yeah.
Ah.
Difficult, but
Oh, dear.
Oh, wow. He did
Oh,
it.
dear.
He thinks he can hit that. He's going to do it.
Double one for the win. Oh, that's going to be tricky now. Is Justin going to shoot the right dart, the right first dart
Yeah,
on
let's
this
see what he does
132?
here. There's only one way to do this.
Yep. I don't feel good for him.
There's only one way to go.
No. Yep.
Gotta go for that bullseye on a 132.
Yep.
A lot of people don't like that, but gotta go for the bullseye.
All right. Jim for the win. Yeah, there you go.
Ah,
All right, come on,
Justin
Justin.
needs us. Take his time and hit this and
Trip 17, Justin.
bring it to the final.
All right. Trip 18, son. All right. Oh.
41, right?
What would you score?
It's 41, right? 17, 19, or 2? Well, no.
17, 19, and 2 is 39.
No, wait.
31.
17
3.
and 6.
41, yeah. Trip 3, or
What'd you-
trip 1, I'm sorry.
What did you hit, son?
19, 17, trip 1.
And a what one?
Trip 1.
39, that's fine. I'll float focus. There's the game. There's the match.
There it is.
Jim Henry. Congratulations, Jim. Won a ton 80 and also won the match. Fantastic plan. Well done.
Came in.
Well done. Congratulations, Jim.
Good job.
Jason, thank you. Thank you very much for being the only vote for me.
That's
Yellow vote
right.
For you?
Only vote for me was Jason I.
I didn't. I forgot to vote on that. I forgot. I seen that poll, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was a pretty good poll. I forgot to vote.
Well,
That's pretty
folks,
good.
that's it for us tonight. I can't thank you enough for joining us this Sunday night. Mark, thank you again
Man,
for
thank
coming
you.
out. I really appreciate
We
it.
had fun.
It was a lot of fun. It really was a good time. Players, Justin, Jim, Derek, Sean, thanks all for coming out and playing. It was a great time. Thanks to my family for giving me the ability to do something like this. And everybody be safe.
Thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. We're going to sign out for the night.